Dan and I met through social media, and we talked for a couple months. He travels so often, so he doesn't have service everywhere he goes. And we just kind of got along, and we have a lot similar in our lives, and he likes to travel, and I've always wanted to travel, so that piqued my interest. But he's just a nice guy. And then he sent me flowers, and we talked for a bit more, and then he finally came to visit. Riley and I spent the day with him at an aquarium and an escape room. I think Riley and I both were very anxious because we didn't know what he wanted.
Just a random person from a country.
He was also talking to both of us casually, so we didn't know who he was into.
That was something that you were both confused about.
I've told him that, it's fine.
It's weird.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
How's Poland?
Good. I'm in an awesome office space. I don't know if I can show you real quick.
Oh,
There's
geez.
a roof terrace. It's one of the most fancy offices I've ever been in. So this is it. This is Warsaw.
I've never been. I'm Polish, but I've never been. He found my story through social media, and I don't know how deeply he dived into it, but he had sent a note that saying like what he thought, what I was doing was extremely intelligent and like strong, and like I was really this powerful person, and it made me feel good. And I just casually said thank you like I would anyone else, and he kind of just tried flirting from there, and I mean, it got him here. He did something right.
But I'm actually going to be in the US very soon.
Okay.
So if you're hanging out, we can.
Yeah, I would love to see you again. I think last time was really fun at the aquarium and stuff, so I thought may as well hang out again. He said that he's gonna come to the States to do some of his business stuff, and then while in the States, he's gonna visit New York, so he's gonna visit me and meet my family, and we're gonna do some activities, and we'll see how that goes. What do you wanna do?
So because I'm always traveling, I never get to actually make food. This entire year, I can't count my fingers how many times I've actually cooked dinner. So I think it'd be cool to make something.
Okay.
Like sushi or something would be cool.
Okay, I could probably do sushi. Think I have a sushi maker. Never made sushi, but I eat sushi.
Is there a Shauna signature cocktail that you can make me?
What do you like? Sweet, spicy, sour?
Everything.
Damn it.
You can surprise me. You can just throw things in there and surprise me.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you a cup of whiskey.
Trying to make me drunk.
No, you should be able to handle your liquor. You're taller than me, you're older than me, you're much more built than me. You should be fine.
I think Shauna's flirting is definitely making fun of you in a little bit. Because like, you're really gonna wear that shirt today? Seriously?
I never purposely flirt. It's always by accident. I don't know I'm doing it.
You don't know you're being a
Yep. Mark wants you to send more British food, and he has a request, and I'm literally being dead honest when I say you do not have to bring him food. But he has a request for specifically British beans because the beans you have in Britain are not sold in the United States.
I'll see if I can bring a stash of baked beans for you.
You don't have to. I'm just mentioning it because if I don't mention it, I will go get yelled at. Oh, he also liked the cookies you sent.
Biscuits, not cookies.
Cookies.
Biscuits.
Cookies. In the United States of America, we say cookies versus biscuits.
Was it even a cookie? I thought that was a biscuit.
No, a biscuit's the fluffy things that like you get at
like an English muffin.
yeah.
But I also thought a biscuit...
They don't have those in
A
England.
biscuit could be almost like
No.
a cracker.
What?
Can it?
That's,
it's a cracker.
That's the English version. If you're British, that's a
A
biscuit.
cookie has like chocolate chips in it, all right? That was a cracker, so I'm gonna call
You
that
know
one a
what?
biscuit.
You date a British man then.
Were they delicious?
All of them were. Shauna got 0. I ate all that. I loved all that stuff.
Yeah, okay, I'll see if I can bring some British food.
You don't have to bring anything, but it would make him happy.
Anything else you fancy doing?
You're very adventurous, so I would like to do something semi-adventurous, but water is not my friend. We can do water activities, but safe water activities. And if you drop me in the middle of the ocean and I'm just fending for myself, I will kill you.
So what about on the water, but not in the water? What about kayaking, sea kayaking?
Never been kayaking.
Do you want to go kayaking?
Maybe. He definitely is more of the adventurous type, which I'm hoping will kind of push me out of my comfort zone. I don't want him to push me further than I'm comfortable pushing myself, though. It is appealing that he does that, but I'm also hoping that he doesn't want to do that every day, all day, because I don't want that. It's a lot of arm strength, though.
Yeah, I'll do most of it. You got the joint, you got the double. Otherwise, I think you might just split off.
I think that no matter what we do, as long as we don't take it too seriously, then I won't stress, I also won't have a panic attack, and we'll have fun with it. And that's all that matters.
Sounds good. Yeah, looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it too. I'll talk to you later then. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. I am looking forward to when Dan gets to New York. And I can see myself getting close with Dan. There is possibility, but we'll see. In a few days, Riley and I will be in the city for the Pride March, but right now we're in the city for a more serious reason.
Are you worried?
I'm gonna get blood work, right? The worry will come in 2 weeks when the results are in.
Today, the girls and I are going to the Northwell Cancer Institute to meet a genetic counselor at the breast cancer program to get tested for the BRCA gene. The BRCA gene test will determine if I'm more at risk for ovarian or breast cancer. And with the long history of cancer in my family and Shauna having cancer, I'm concerned that I'm a carrier.
Okay, you guys can all come on back with me.
Thank you. Go ahead.
You
You
lead.
go first, you're the patient.
The forms of cancer that are prevalent in her family are the types of cancer that are affected by that mutation. And so if you have that mutation, then you definitely are more susceptible to those types of cancer.
And what I'm hoping to find out is if this had anything to do with Shauna's cancer.
If she's positive for that mutation, there's a 50-50 chance that she passed it down to Shauna or Tara or Riley.
Okay, so I'm Carrie Johnson. I'm one of the genetic counselors at Northwell. So we'll start with your medical information first. Okay, and about how tall are you?
5 feet.
And around how much do you weigh?
Too much.
If my mother tests positive for the BRCA gene, then that means my sisters and I have to go and get immediately tested to see if we're also positive. Because if we test positive, that means our lineage will then have a 50% chance of developing the gene, which probably means that we would avoid having biological children.
So let's go to the family history. So you have 3 daughters. Riley is your youngest. No health concerns for you?
What do you mean by concern?
Like cancerous? Any history of cancer
no.
concerns? No. And then Shauna, I know you have the history of brain cancer. And how old were you when that was first diagnosed?
6 months.
6 months. And was that all when you were a baby? Did you ever get treatment when you were in childhood or anything?
For chemo, no.
For chemo, no.
Yeah,
Okay.
I went on growth hormones, though.
From someone like myself in the genetics field, we do see people who look like Shauna who may not present their actual biological age. But I am sure for the average person on the street, it would be a little bit more shocking. And then Tara is your oldest daughter, no history of cancer for her.
No, she's fine.
Father's side of the family, your father, he had a history of prostate and lung cancer, correct? I know you mentioned one of his brothers had pancreatic cancer.
Right.
And then you said one of your aunts had a type of cancer, we're not quite sure what type. Is she living?
No, she's deceased. I'm not exactly sure why it's taken me so long to be tested or want to get tested. I guess it's more that I'm a little afraid. My grandfather definitely passed away from lung cancer.
And then you mentioned that your grandmother's sister had pancreatic cancer as well, and she passed away from that.
Correct.
It's always been a concern of mine that my mom refuses to see doctors when she needs to. She's had her bones sticking out on her leg, and instead of going to see the doctor, she's yelling at my dad, saying it's his fault.
Well, it was.
That's not the argument in that moment. The argument is, I see my bone, better make sure I can't see that anymore.
I think our mom is an extreme case of mother syndrome.
I have mother syndrome.
You take care of everyone else besides yourself. I know that I am looking at freezing my eggs.
Okay.
If she has the BRCA gene and then I have the BRCA gene, what is the percentage that it would go to my eggs?
There's a 50% chance to pass it down to a future child. There are reproductive technologies in place to help prevent that if someone wishes to. It's called pre-implantation genetic testing or diagnosis. We can actually screen those embryos to determine whether or not their BRCA mutation is present or not, and then choose to implant the ones that are not. Okay. Any last questions before we go for the blood draw?
No.
It is somewhat of a relief to know that if we do carry the gene, that my eggs could be tested for the gene mutation before coming to life, I guess you would say. It's a good thing for me because then it means that I could freeze my eggs probably either way.
Make a tight fist in you.
Yes, I'm scared of those results. I just feel that cancer is gonna get me. In my family, it seems like it's a for sure. And I just don't want that. And then to think that it's a 50% chance that I'm giving it to the girls. It's just not okay. I mean, and, sorry.
Okay, we're all finished.
Genetic testing can put my mom's fears at ease and stop her from blaming herself by proving that she isn't the reason that I was handed this cancer, that she doesn't have a gene that passes it on to her children. It would just tell her that she's not the problem and give us a peace of mind.
Okay, we're all finished, okay? You can follow me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I will get my results in the next few weeks. I'm very nervous.
Hello. There is going to be a total of 7.
Today we are having brunch with Thomas and his family, and this will be the first time my family is meeting Thomas's family.
Thank you.
You're down there? Holy, the chairs are heavy.
I didn't even attempt to move mine.
Well, you fit perfectly.
I recently went on a date with Thomas, who also has pituitary dwarfism. The date went well, but Thomas and I have decided to just be friends. What's
going on? How you doing? Good seeing you.
Thomas.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Shauna.
Carrie, nice to meet you.
Hi, Patty.
Carrie, nice to meet you. We still have so much to learn from each other, and hopefully we can work into something, a bigger friendship like best friends or really close friends that, you know, we can be more like a family.
I didn't move it.
I got it. I got it. I didn't fall on my face.
I think it'll be real nice to meet Patty. I think we have a lot in common. We've been through similar situations with Shauna and Tommy, so it'll be nice for us to have the opportunity to get to know each other.
So how old are you?
22.
Shauna's older than you.
Yeah.
Like a month. Doesn't matter. 2 months.
2 months is 2 months of knowledge.
You were born with brain cancer?
Yes. He was on chemo for 3.5 years.
We did chemo for 1.5 to 2 years.
Okay. But it was the chemo that caused him to not have the height.
Now, how tall are you?
4'8".
It's not too, I mean, I guess shorter for a guy, of course, but not too bad, right?
Well, he does everything and anything he wants to do. Nothing holds him back. We've never let anything hold him back. We've just told him, you go for it, you do what you want to do, and he's done it. He was driving a big 14-wheeler the other day, a big truck.
Just when you see a big 14-wheeler on the road and you don't see who's driving it?
No, I could see him. I could see him. Wait, I could really see him.
The seats adjust.
I was
I give you all the kudos in the world for, like, letting him do everything. Like, he's achieved a lot, and he will continue to. Where I feel like maybe I put Shauna in a little bit too much of a bubble. Sometimes I feel like I held Shauna back, like I kept her in a bubble.
I don't think that you, like, kept her from doing stuff. I don't think you discouraged her from doing stuff.
I didn't discourage her, but any fears that she gave, I said, I'm okay with that. Versus, let's just try it. And that didn't necessarily empower her.
Yeah, I mean, do you feel any guilt about him getting cancer?
No, I really don't. It wasn't my doing. It was a genetic defect. It happens. That's life. It could have happened to anybody's child at any point in time. And I'm the luckiest.
Yeah.
I'm so lucky. I don't
This
really,
one here,
you know.
feels a bit guilty about.
No, you can't. It's hard. I can't tell her how to feel because she's her own person and she's going to feel the way she wants to feel. I personally never let that.
Yeah.
I never got that feeling because I knew there was nothing I did. It was just something that happened.
In the beginning, you blame yourself because she has cancer, and then it's like, oh my gosh, you think you're in the clear, and she goes to school, and she's as bright as the other children, and she's getting along, and then you notice, oh my gosh, my child is smaller than everybody else. And it continues, and you're just like, this is my fault. I feel guilt for a lot of different reasons. I mean, we have a lot of cancer on our side of the family, so I am getting tested for the BRCA gene. But I feel like it's like I'm late to the party. It's one of the reasons that I'm getting tested is just, it's not necessarily for me, but for the girls. Because with that BRCA test, it's a 50-50 shot. If I have it, then the girls would be tested. Right. So Shauna is in the state that
My
He
ovaries
wouldn't-
were affected during chemo.
Right.
Okay.
So I have to do something about it
Right.
if I want to have children. And if she has the BRCA gene, my eggs could be affected.
Right.
Okay,
So then she probably wouldn't freeze her eggs.
I am extremely family oriented. The number of kids was supposed to be 4, 2 boys, 2 girls. But as life's moved on, I'd be okay with 1 to 2 kids.
You guys want to go play pool?
Yeah,
Yay!
Yeah, he's like, I don't have to stay by the adults.
Sorry. Well, I felt like I suddenly got put at a game table, like I was away from you.
I've never actually really played more than 1 game of pool. I'm gonna take the
one's
shorter
shorter.
one. I wasn't really able to play because there wasn't an adjustable stick or anything, and everyone in my family was like, no, you can't just do it.
I play at the fire department every now and then. And you guys will be on a team, I'll be by myself.
So the only time I played this is with Tara, and I'm pretty sure she taught me wrong. And also, I was horrible at it and hit myself in the face with a stick. Tara's not that good at pool, so I don't think we have the best teacher. So Thomas probably has the upper hand.
Yeah. I would shoot that 3 in.
She's right. I would shoot that right there.
There you go.
There you go.
Great.
Hey,
There you go.
colors.
I did a
All right.
thing!
You did a thing.
So you
get
guys
to
are
go
colors.
again.
I think Shauna feels like she's been in a relationship, but I don't really feel that it's a real relationship.